There are lots of traders using AI to trade football these days, but what is the actual correct way to do it and how are the professionals using this technology? Anyway, in this video, I'm going to be explaining the concept of the dragon filter, which might just change the way you approach your football trading research forever. And then I'm going to show you some real life demonstrations showing this in action. If that sounds good to you, go grab a nice cold beer or an espresso martini and let's get into it. So one of the oldest newbie mistakes in the book in football trading and football betting circles is to follow tipsters blindly. Okay, we've all been there at some point, haven't we? But it usually goes something like this. The tipster puts out a tip, human follows the tipster, human blames the tipster if it doesn't win. Okay, that's the oldest mistake in the book. I'm pretty sure most people watching this channel don't do that anymore. But there is a new mistake, and the new mistake is this. Okay, the AI puts something out, human follows the AI, human blames the AI if it doesn't win. Okay, now whether it's football trading, investing, business, content creation, this is not how professionals use AI. As we know, AI is being used in many different fields, not just football trading today. And this isn't how a professional would use AI. A professional is not just going to say, well, the AI says it, so I just followed it and went with it. I didn't even think. That is not how a professional would be using AI. And real quick, if you were wondering just which AI football trading tool we are using, it is the Football Trading Genie. We're going to show you some clips of how it works later on in this video. But if you are interested in learning more about it, link is in the description to get on the waiting list. And the best way to use AI, whether it is football trading or whether it is in your own businesses elsewhere, it is always to use AI like an assistant. And I see many people going wrong using AI like it's a tipster, okay? AI in football trading circles is not going to be a tipster. It's not your decision maker. As said, think of AI as being like an assistant, a very intelligent assistant, one that can analyze information, spot patterns, present opportunities, but it should never replace your judgment as the trader. And this is where something I call the dragon filter comes in, and this is what we're going to be talking about in this video today. So the dragon filter, it comes from that show, The Dragon's Den. I'm pretty sure most of us have seen an episode or two down the years. Now think about how Dragon's Den works. You have an entrepreneur walks into the room, they present an opportunity to the dragons, could be a business, an investment, a proposal of some sort. It's then down to the dragon to decide whether that opportunity is worth backing. And so similarly, if you're using an AI football trading assistant, it should work the same. The assistant will present you with a trading opportunity after doing all the research for you, but it's then down to you as the trader to decide whether it's worth backing. And if you ever watch The Dragon's Den, you never see the dragons saying yes to every single opportunity that is presented. They do not say yes blindly to everything that walks in the door. They are running their own filters about every opportunity, the same way you should be about every single football trade or every single football bet. And similarly with what tipsters might put out. You're not just going to follow a tipster blindly, or at least you shouldn't be. But anyway, look, if you've ever watched The Dragon's Den, you will actually realize the dragons say no more than they say yes. And this is how you should be acting as a football trader when you're using some of these tools, whether it is the Football Trading Genie, whether you've got your own thing going on Gemini or Claude or Copilot or anything like that. You should probably be saying no more than you should be saying yes. You shouldn't be diving in blindly to every single trade. So the best way is you need to think like a dragon, okay? This is where most people get it wrong. The AI is presenting you with an opportunity, okay? You are the dragon, and dragons never follow anything blindly. So we're going to look at what is the dragon filter right now. And as we move into this modern age and this modern era, you're going to be doing this more and more. You're probably going to be going to AI firstly to see what is suggested as a trading opportunity for the match. It's obviously going to take a very long time for you to research every match, as we know. That's why most people are moving to AI to save the time to do all the research for them. But that doesn't mean you're just going to follow the AI blindly. So you should run it through your very own filter. Once you look at that opportunity that is presented to you, you need to ask yourself this first question. Do I like it? Okay. You as the trader, do you like it? You don't need to trade every opportunity. You only need to trade opportunities that fit your strengths. If you're someone who likes to trade goals, but the AI says, well, let's go with unders, do you like it? Up to you. If you like to trade goals, you probably don't like that. And vice versa. If the AI says, let's look to be backing unders in this match, but you like to back goals, do you like it? Probably not. There's plenty more matches to then go and have a look at. And then question 2 is, what are the risks? Every opportunity, every trade is going to have risk. Now, you need to identify those risks before investing your money. Think about what could go wrong. Is there anything you're missing? Why might this trade fail? Okay, so for those who use the football trading genie, you will see that there are some trades which are put out there, pretty simple stuff. There is the odd trade, which might seem a little bit risky, depending on your attitude to risk, because one trader might look at that and think, well, that's perfect. I like that trade, going back to number 1. But another trader might look at it and think, this is a little bit risky. Maybe I shouldn't do it. And that's totally fine. Move on, look at another match. During the main season, there are literally hundreds of matches available to trade, hundreds. So you never need to look at a match and just think, well, okay, the AI is telling me I should do this and I should just jump in. You don't need to do that at all. The next question to ask yourself is, does it fit my style? And this is a pretty big one, because there are some traders watching this that love the aggressive setups. There's those who prefer consistency. There are those who are happy to risk more than they're willing to win, or those who like to risk little to win big. Okay, some like to lay the draw, some like the goal market, some like to back unders, some like to back overs. Everyone is different. And a strange thing I do see crop up from time to time, some questions I do get emailed to me, is they will say stuff like, well, this strategy isn't very good because if I lose it, it's going to take me 2 or 3 trades to try and win, to try and get back level. Whereas other traders will look at that and think, well, with these sorts of trades, I can win consistently. Yeah, I might take the odd hit, but that's absolutely fine for my style of trading, and everyone's style is going to be different. Okay, so with regards to what the AI might put out, you might have what is a good opportunity, and it might be a good opportunity for some traders, but that doesn't automatically mean it's a good opportunity for you. So ask yourself these questions. Do you like it? What are the risks of the trade before you get involved? And then, does it actually fit my style? Because if it doesn't fit your style, you're going to end up getting involved in matches where you're just going to feel uncomfortable. And you're going to be trading it just thinking, I wish I didn't get involved in this. And you're going to be wanting to exit the market, and you might even exit early. You might exit as soon as the smallest thing goes wrong, and you're not really trading that match to the best of your ability. So think about this before you get involved. And then anyway, look, if you answer these questions, at the end of the day, you've got 3 outcomes from this. You're either in and you like it and you want to get involved. Great. That's exactly what happens on the show, The Dragon's Den. They run a similar risk analysis, a similar filter, and they say, yep, I'm in, I want to be involved. Most of the time, it should be, I'm out. And I said this should be most of the time. You should be looking at some trading opportunities and think, nope, that doesn't fit me, I'm out. Move on, okay? The third one is the counter offer, and you see this quite a lot in the show, The Dragon's Den, where, yep, the opportunity looks good, but maybe it's a little bit risky. So maybe in the show, they might want to get a bigger percentage of the business, or just do something that would lower the risk for them. And now you can do the same with regards to what the AI puts out as a trading opportunity. And this is what most of the pros are doing. So if the AI suggests lay the draw, you got to use a 2% stake, as the trader might say, well, I'm looking at this one, 1% stake. Or you might be more aggressive. You might say, I'm going to use a 3% of my bank or something like that. Similarly, if the AI says, let's get in at kickoff, you as the trader might have a counter offer and say, I'm not going to get in at kickoff. I'm going to wait 20 minutes and then I'm going to check the XG, I'm going to check the statistics, and then I'll get involved. If I missed the trading opportunity, that's fine, okay? Because that wasn't the terms and conditions that I wanted with the trade when I was entering. So you've always got that option of a counter offer with regards to it. So that's the dragon filter. That's what you need to think about when you're looking at the AI and what it puts out with these trading opportunities. Do you like it? What are the risks of it? And does it fit my style? And if you are kind of liking it, but you're not quite sure about the risk, you can make a counter offer. Does it fit my style? Are these the odds I want to get involved in? If not, counter offer. Go in at a slightly higher odds or lower odds, depending. So anyway, this is what you need to think about. And right now we're going to get into some real life demonstrations using the football trading genie, so you can see exactly how it works and exactly what we're talking about. Don't forget, if you are interested in trading football with AI and using this tool, you can join the waiting list at any time. Okay, the link is going to be in the description of this video to join the waiting list, and then obviously learn more about it. But you're going to learn more about it right now as we get into some real life demonstrations using the football trading genie. But before we do that, it would be great if you could just click that like button to support the video, to support the channel, and that would be great. Okay, and if you don't want to miss a video in the future, also remember to hit that subscribe button too, so you're going to get all our new videos as soon as they are out. Anyway, let's dive into it. We're going to trade some football using the AI assistant. We're going to be trading this match from the French League 2, and we're going to use AI to help us trade it. Looking at these teams, I know absolutely zero about them, so we're going to turn to the AI to run all the research for us. Okay, we're not going to dig into the form of these teams. We're going to let the AI crunch the numbers, and it will give us the most optimal opening trading strategy for this match. That's the idea. Okay, it's going to crunch all the numbers for us. What would normally take you 20 minutes is going to be done within the next 20 seconds. And so I can already see suggesting the entry into this market should be laying under 2.5 goals, entering after 15 minutes, and then another 50% of our stake 20 minutes after that. So let's get set up. So I've got set up, we're going to be obviously laying under 2.5 goals. First entry was at 15 minutes, so we've estimated that under 2.5 goals probably be priced around 1.5 at 15 minutes, and then again at 1.3, which will be the, what was that, the 30th minute? Let's double check, hold on. Okay, so the next entry point would actually be around 40 minutes. So we're actually just going to adjust that and just go in a little bit lower then, 1.25. And anyway, that's in the market. It doesn't have to be too accurate, and obviously we can just keep an eye on this, and I will adjust the states if it doesn't quite fit there around the timing. But anyway, that's the plan. Let's see how this one plays out during the match. So we just had the opening goal in this one on the 33rd minute, so that meant that our next lay order didn't get taken. So anyway, it's 1-0 to the home team, and just plugged in the data. So look, this was how the XG looked. Obviously, that goal was due, and then we just had the goal. So it now puts us there. We don't have any goals overdue. Depending on how aggressive you want to be, you could obviously let this run maybe till half time, see if you get another goal. But in this sort of league, French League 2, goals can be a little bit hard to come by. So let's not overcomplicate this. Let's just get the profit locked in and move on, especially we're on the over and under 2.5 goals. So obviously one option could be to create that free bet, and you could still do that if the XG picks up in the second half or something like that. But we're going to keep it simple. So anyway, we're out on this one. Obviously the AI gave us the entry, which was to lay the under 2.5 goals around the 10th minute, I think it was. Got in there, and then we had our next lay order, so it was spread out during that first half. But in the end, we got the goal, and we just took the profit. So simple as that. Football trading made simple. We're out with a profit on the 37th minute. We're going to trade this match with Crystal Palace against Chelsea from the English Premier League, and we're going to use AI to help us trade it. You can see here, this is how the market looks. But anyway, head over to the football trading genie. You load up the same match, Crystal Palace versus Chelsea, and you just click on best strategy, and it's going to give us what it feels the best, as it even says it here, the best possible angle for this match. Okay, so we will check out that best possible angle, and obviously if you agree, then you can trade it. If you don't like the look of it, you can move on to check out another match, and so on. So let's have a look at this. So it is suggesting we're looking to do a back to lay on Chelsea. Okay, so this is based on the probability of Chelsea being the team that will take the lead in this one, and As you know, as football traders, yeah, back Chelsea. If they take the lead, that price will shorten. So anyway, let's get set up. So we got involved here, backing Chelsea here, 2.18. So it's a nice price. I always like it when it's above evens on a back to lay. And as you can see, we got a stake in the market. The idea is that we have the AI to tell us that this is the best possible angle. We will use the XG and the in-play stats to confirm that we are correct, and we will trade from there. So anyway, we'll give you more updates in play on this one. Crystal Palace against Chelsea just about to kick off. 35 minutes on the clock and Chelsea have just taken the lead. So as predicted by the AI, Chelsea take the lead and their price will crash in. Let's just press the cash out button to get it locked in. And the price has crashed in and we're going to get £68 locked in. Fairly early goal in this one. With the amount of green we had on Chelsea, it would have been a little bit better for that goal to arrive late on, for them to take the lead. You'd lock in more green, but as it stands, quite a lot of the match to play, and yeah, you can see this was how the trade played out. And those spikes in the odds, these are people laying Chelsea off also, so there's obviously a lot of other people who followed the same trade also, probably not using AI. Now, just to show you, I also could see the goal coming, so I did lay under 2.5 goals. Because the XG pressure was rising. So just going to lock in that trade also, just get that locked in. And obviously that's what you got to do as a football trader. You're not just going to rely on the AI, enter the market, cross your fingers and hope for the best. You're going to adapt. The great thing about entering on the goal markets is that if Crystal Palace were the team that took the lead, at least you've got a bit of green to soften the blow against that potential loss. So that was the idea anyway. But anyway, it worked out good because Chelsea took the lead and we've got it all locked in. £68 on the match odds market, £32 on the over and under 2.5 goals market. So it's £100 altogether. We're out. Crystal Palace 0, Chelsea 1. So as you can see, the AI will run the analysis for you and it will present you with a football trading strategy to use on that match. It's then down to you to run your filter. Do you like it? What are the risks? Does it fit my style? Then you decide, are you in? Are you out? Or do you want to tweak it and have a little bit of a counter offer? Okay, this is the more professional approach to using AI when you're trading football. The unprofessional approach is to blindly follow AI and just jump in on every single trade just because AI says it, okay? So anyway, run that filter when you are using AI to trade football with whichever AI you do use. But if you do want to use the AI we're using, it is the Football Trading Genie. And if you want to use it, you've got to join the waiting list. There is a link in the description of this video and you can click that link and then you can get on the waiting list, and there will be openings periodically every now and then, because this is something that has to grow slowly to avoid overload. But keep in mind, this is your own AI-powered football trading assistant. It is a great bit of kit, have you just seen. Absolutely priceless as a time saver, and it will find you a viable strategy for every single match. It will run all the analysis, and then it's down to you to run your filter, decide if you want in or you want out. If you want out, there's another match around the corner, and the Football Trading Genie will run that analysis for you. So as said, join the waiting list. The link is in the description, and that is going to be it for this video. But the video on the screen, we dive into this in a lot more detail. So I would strongly suggest you click that video on the screen, go grab another nice cold beer, and let's keep going.